What if there were everyday foods, simple, easy to find, that could help your body fight cancer? Wouldn't you want to know what they are? This isn't hype or wishful thinking. It's science. And the evidence is becoming clearer every day. Our bodies already have built-in defenses, and food is one of the most powerful tools we can use to activate those defenses. Cancer has long been one of humanity's greatest fears. For decades, medicine has relied on drugs, chemotherapy, radiation, and surgery. These treatments can destroy cancer cells, but they also damage healthy ones. Today, modern science is revealing something remarkable. The body can be trained to turn on its own immune system to fight disease. And food plays a critical role, nourishing immunity, balancing hormones, reducing inflammation, and even helping the body respond more effectively to advanced therapies like immunotherapy. Let's start with one of the most common cancers in women, endometrial cancer. This cancer develops in the lining of the uterus, a tissue that regenerates continuously throughout a woman's reproductive years. Each month, the endometrium grows through the process of angiogenesis, preparing to support a pregnancy. If fertilization doesn't occur, the lining is shed during menstruation. This cycle repeats thousands of times over a lifetime. But when hormones are disrupted, inflammation takes hold, toxins accumulate, or DNA is damaged, the risk of cancer rises. Since the 1,992nd, cases of endometrial cancer have increased by more than 50%. Even more concerning, it's appearing in younger women in their 30s and 40s far earlier than before. This surge is a warning sign that lifestyle, diet, and environment are deeply influencing reproductive health and cancer risk. Many people assume cancer is mostly genetic. In reality, only about 5 to 10% of cancers are inherited. For example, Lynch syndrome can raise a woman's lifetime risk of endometrial cancer to as high as 60%, but the vast majority, 90 to 95%, are driven by environment, diet, and lifestyle. That means we have far more control than we might think. By changing daily habits, we can lower risk and strengthen the body's defenses. Inflammation is like pouring gasoline on a fire. It accelerates disease. And one of the most surprising players in this story is the gut microbiome. Inside our intestines live nearly 39 trillion bacteria, forming a complex ecosystem. When balanced, these microbes regulate immunity, metabolism, and even hormone levels through a system known as the estrobolome. But when the microbiome is disrupted, estrogen isn't properly processed. Levels rise abnormally, and combined with inflammation, this creates the perfect environment for cancer cells to emerge in the endometrium. One of the greatest breakthroughs in modern medicine is immunotherapy treatments that awaken the body's own immune system to recognize and destroy cancer cells. But here's the fascinating part. The success of immunotherapy depends heavily on gut health. Studies show that patients with a particular bacterium, Akkermansia muciniphala, respond far better to immunotherapy. Those without it often fail to benefit. So, how do we nurture a healthy gut microbiome? The answer lies in food. There are 4 standout foods that science has identified as powerful allies in supporting gut health and strengthening the body's anti-cancer defenses. First, pomegranates. They're rich in polyphenols called L-gitannins, which stimulate the gut to produce mucin, the favorite food of Akkermansia. As this bacterium thrives, the immune system becomes stronger and more capable of fighting cancer. Pomegranates also deliver antioxidants that protect DNA, reduce inflammation, and support heart health. Second, Concord grapes. These deep purple grapes are loaded with anthocyanins and polyphenols. Not only do they feed the microbiome, but they also provide potent antioxidant protection. Research shows anthocyanins can slow cancer cell growth while improving brain and cardiovascular health. Third, dried cranberries. Cranberries contain compounds that reduce inflammation and promote a balanced gut microbiome. They also help block harmful bacteria, keeping the digestive system resilient. On top of that, cranberries are well known for preventing urinary tract infections, offering an extra layer of protection for women's health. Fourth, cruciferous vegetables. Broccoli, kale, Brussels sprouts, arugula. These greens are packed with sulforaphane, a compound proven to cut off blood supply to tumors, reduce inflammation, and boost immune defenses. Sulforaphane also helps detoxify the body. supports liver function, and improves blood sugar control. Beyond the 4 golden foods we've already discussed, there are many other groups of foods that play a vital role in protecting the body against cancer. Soy and legumes are rich sources of isoflavones, compounds that help regulate estrogen and keep hormones in balance. This is especially important for women since estrogen imbalance can raise the risk of endometrial cancer. By adding soy, lentils, green beans, or other legumes to your diet, you're not only getting high-quality plant protein, but also supporting a healthier, more stable endocrine system. Whole grains such as oats, brown rice, barley, and quinoa provide abundant fiber. Fiber feeds the gut microbiome, nourishing beneficial bacteria while reducing inflammation and improving digestion. A healthy microbiome produces short-chain fatty acids that lower chronic inflammation and strengthen immunity. Choosing whole grains over refined ones also delivers B vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, all of which contribute to disease prevention. Nuts, like walnuts, almonds, chia seeds, and flax seeds, are another nutritional powerhouse. They contain omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids that help reduce systemic inflammation. Nuts are also rich in polyphenols and fiber, supporting a balanced gut microbiome. Just a handful of nuts each day can improve heart health, lower the risk of diabetes, and enhance the body's ability to resist tumor formation. Healthy fats are equally essential. Extra virgin olive oil contains oleocanthal, a compound with strong anti-inflammatory properties, acting almost like a natural anti-inflammatory drug. Avocados are packed with vitamin E and antioxidants that protect cells from damage. Fatty fish such as salmon, mackerel, and sardines supply omega-3 seconds that reduce inflammation and boost immune function. When you combine these foods in your diet, you're building a solid foundation for long-term health and resilience against disease. Picture a simple meal that delivers powerful anti-cancer benefits. A bowl of salad with leafy greens, a sprinkle of walnuts, a few ruby red pomegranate seeds, and a glass of Concord grape juice. That's not just a delicious meal, it's a natural prescription for health. Add a piece of grilled salmon drizzled with olive oil and a few slices of fresh avocado, and you've created the perfect balance of flavor and protection. Food, however, is only one part of the cancer prevention strategy. Sleep is another cornerstone. When you sleep deeply and long enough, your body produces immune-regulating hormones that keep your defenses strong. Chronic sleep deprivation, on the other hand, raises inflammation and weakens your ability to fight disease. Managing stress is equally critical. Long-term stress elevates cortisol, disrupting immunity and fueling inflammation. Practices like meditation, yoga, walking outdoors, or simply spending time on hobbies can calm the mind and restore balance, improving overall health. Regular exercise is another key. Physical activity boosts circulation, strengthens immune function, and reduces inflammation. Studies show that people who maintain consistent exercise habits have lower cancer risk and recover more effectively after treatment. You don't need intense workouts. Just 30 minutes of brisk walking, cycling, or swimming each day can make a meaningful difference. Cancer may not always be preventable, but we can lower risk and improve recovery by nourishing the body the right way. Food is not a replacement for medicine, but it is an essential part of the health toolkit. When you combine a nutrient-rich diet with proper sleep, stress management, and regular exercise, your body becomes a fortress against disease. Imagine this. Every time you choose a pomegranate, a handful of grapes, or a plate of greens, you're not just eating, you're arming your body with weapons to fight cancer. Each small habit, from adding whole grains to breakfast, enjoying a handful of nuts in the afternoon, to taking a walk after dinner, is a brick in the foundation of lifelong health. If you found this video helpful, hit subscribe, give it a like, and share it with your loved ones. Knowledge like this has the power to change lives. And don't forget to leave a comment. Which of these foods will you start adding to your diet today?